and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Kamara. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
49-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Maurice Hurst on the tackle. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Brees. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Saints.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
7-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Brees. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brees. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brees. It's caught by Sanders. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, the game the underneath stuff, you got to go and make the tackle right away.
So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Richard, the ball carrier.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Carr now to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
By Cameron Jordan.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Here's Carr to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. across the 35 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
41.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 50 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Possession of the football going back over to New Orleans now, and the Saints open the 2020 season hosting Tampa Bay for Tom Brady's welcoming reception into the NFC South, and they welcomed him rather rudely. And they were kind of like the Saints a high-performance engine because they needed a little bit to warm up, but after 2 touchdowns from their spark plug, Alvin Kamara, they really started to fire on all cylinders, and I think I just got enough cliches in there for a full football season, so I'll show myself out.
Oh, you did well. Staccato, man. It just came one after the other. You were on a roll. I love that. But this New Orleans Saints team, they spent the entire offseason.
And the pressure gets to Brees as he's taken down. A safety with a sack there. LaMarcus Joyner.
13 yards.
A long ways to go here on 2nd down. Now Brees. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Saints.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Brees. That's complete to Sanders. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good catch there by Emmanuel Sanders, and he's exactly who you want in your locker room and who you want on your team. He can integrate into an offense quickly. He joined the San Francisco 49ers at midseason last year and had a huge impact in their run to a Super Bowl. He's a veteran receiver that everyone respects, and yes, he can still play.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Saints nothing.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now they'll run. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
14.
Throwing now is Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 30.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at about the 32. He'll throw from the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete to Jared.
A good pickup there, a 22.
22 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Brees now on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Brees. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7. Brees, that's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees to Michael Thomas. And the Saints have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. Raiders coming back out here for their next possession on offense. And, Charles, they got a Week 1 victory at Carolina, 34-30. Of course, their first win is the Las Vegas Raiders to open the 20. And now look at him go. The 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
And a Saints 1st down.
From midfield, here's Brees. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now
2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Brees here finding Kamara, and he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When we watch Drew Brees practice, the thing that always strikes us is after every throw he makes, he continues to go through his progressions, you know, so he gets that muscle memory. Okay, in a game, if I don't have this throw I just made, I might have this one, I might have that one. It's amazing. One of the reasons he's come out so hot today, he's already seen it happen.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees on target to Emmanuel Sanders. And the Saints have moved out in front.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Saints will have the football back. All want to change course here for a second, CD, and talk about Week 1 Brees versus Brady. Obviously, such a spotlight matchup. Remember, these two met way back in the Big Ten in college. Brady won that game, Michigan over Purdue. But since being in the NFL, this was the 6th time they've gone head-to-head. Now, Brees won the first 3 battles. Brady had won the next 2 battles, 4 and 5. Number 6, though, back to Drew Brees. And now we don't know how much longer, obviously, they're both going to be in the NFL. But while they are both in the NFC South, they're going to meet at least twice this season now, and that's going to be a lot of fun.
That's pretty smooth that you brought up how we don't know how much longer they'll be in the NFL. Are you alluding to their ages?
Yeah, they're old. I mean, they're older than me.
I mean, you did it well. Just think about this. Tom Brady's 43, and Drew Brees is 41. Collective 84. But these guys, when you look at all the passing numbers in NFL history, their names are at the top or near the top in just about every category.
The first game in NFL history with 2 starting quarterbacks over the age of 40. And you know, our stat guru, Ed Brady, put this together. Those two have thrown collectively for over...
Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Complete to Jared Cook.
Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point.
As the calendar keeps turning, I always hope that someone tells me that I get better with age. But Jared Cook is absolutely doing that. 33 years old back in April. Had a career-high 9 touchdown catches last year in just 14 games. And that was second only to Mark Andrews of the Ravens. Jared Cook, a Pro Bowler after the 2019 season.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return for Richard as this will come out to the 25. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate.
And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it?
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. It's a big play there for the Saints. 43 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what
they're trying to get it to Woods, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because they're a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down. Brees will try again on second down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
And the Saints first down.
Brees now on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to the air on second down. It's Brees. And it's caught inside the 5. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara. As the first half is winding down, and the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Will Lutz to
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Jalen Richard now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
take over first and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first and 10, here's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far, but still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen? As we send you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz to kick
The
off.
Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Once again, it's Jacobs. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave?
Emmanuel Sanders, 30, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints just continue to roll. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And a slant pulled in by Ruggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, he was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
8-yard line.
Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr with a touchdown pass to Henry Ruggs. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Here's Harris to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The next drive coming for Emmanuel Sanders and the Saints offense. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. 3rd quarter, we'll see what else he has in store for us. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 33. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. A give. This is Kamara. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Brees with the handoff.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the 5, 3rd and goal. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
I'll tell you what, every time you think you've seen everything from this head coach, he comes up with something else. That is a gutsy play call.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints are pouring it on. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last night, too.
They had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On first down, Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr will find is tight end. That's Waller. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Darren Waller.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Kamara. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And with Murray. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray taking it in. And this offense is running away with this one. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance.
I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
And 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Brees. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Maurice Hurst busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
On 3rd and long, it's Brees. He'll air it out deep for touch. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Shotgun now for caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Brees. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
The 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys continue to pour it on.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? And, you know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And it's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Darren Waller.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
And 3 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, find his running back here, Richard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Carr completes it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the...
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
70. Raiders 24.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse
workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. On first down, Brees gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 30. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Brees. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Complete.
And that one results in 35 yards.
35.
What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. The 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the capper came from Alvin's touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early...
And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. To it by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws. games, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
At the 19-yard line.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Las Vegas.